Good morning here in Whistler. I wanted to just share 5 little short videos about Sharon Gannon's book Yoga and Vegetarianism, and just some ideas, food for thought, quite literally, on this beautiful Saturday morning in my garden here at the Nook with my cat. The smoke's gone, and it really is a beautiful day, a few days before the solar eclipse. Anyway, this is one short excerpt and I'd love to share it with you. Most people's relationship to animals occurs 3 times a day, when they sit down to eat them. That's a terrible way, isn't it, to define a relationship? Activist Ingrid Newkirk has always stood by the fact that we should be kind and be kind and be kind. Contrary to popular belief, the animal nations do not belong to us, and we will ultimately not benefit by exploiting them for our short-sighted gains. The yogi actually does strive to live in harmony to the best of their ability, and I don't like to define that as just people who have yoga studios or practice yoga, because yoga is an undefinable, infinite practice that is life. All of us are yogis. We strive to work with Mother Nature through her blessings, try to attain enlightenment, the knowledge of absolute reality. This is the underlying reason why really we should perhaps really think about eating a vegan diet. It minimizes one's exploitation of animals and the environment. It's of vital importance in this present moment. Eating a vegetarian diet can contribute more to saving ourselves and the planet than any single other effort that we might be trying to do. Our meat-eating culture not only affects the animals that we torture and kill, but also causes tremendous worldwide environmental devastation. The scientists have loudly proclaimed this, that it will have its catastrophic effects on the planet. Some of the facts are, of course, the global warming, which you all know, water pollution, which you all know, the use of water, which you all know. The oceans are being emptied of all its life. Most of the fish and all the other sea creatures caught annually are actually not eaten by humans, but they're eaten by livestock. It takes 12 pounds of grain to make 1 pound of beef, but it also takes 100 pounds of fish to make 1 pound of beef. It takes 50 pounds of wild fish to raise 1 farm-raised salmon. Our land, well, it's being destroyed for the wild ones and for everyone all around the world. The agricultural land in the United States is up to 80% used to raise animals for food and the crops to feed them. That's 45% of the total land mass of the United States, and that's actually gone up. Deforestation, it's huge, destroying all the areas where wild ones live, nowhere for them to live. There won't be any of them left if we carry on like we are. Crops in the United States, 80% of those corn crops, more than 95% of the oats are grown to feed animals. Most of this food is genetically manipulated and heavily laden with herbicides and pesticides, which we all know, but we're still doing nothing about it. Fossil fuels depletion. Over 1/3 of all fossil fuels over the United States goes to raise animals for food. The war in the Middle East and the war over oil is being fought to fuel the meat and dairy industry. This is a fact. Agriculture accounts for more than twice as much of the United States energy budget as the military. Interesting to know. We're actually depriving ourselves of our future generations of clean water, clean air, toxin-free world. Our human technology is an extension of an unenlightened mind which do not grasp the interconnectedness of life and our connection to the earth. As a result, we're rapidly contaminating all living things, present and future, by raising animals for food. Simple facts. One last thing I'd love to share with you. There are indeed what they call vampire horse farms. They're actually here in Canada as well, where they impregnate mares, they keep them pregnant, when they kill their offspring, which they call byproduct, they are sent to France and used as meat, some of it dried. The mares are depleted of their blood until they can't stand any longer, and then they're dragged off with one leg and just dumped. That blood is then used